Hello, everybody, and welcome to this awesome launch of our Engage Snap presents Coupon Snap. And what we're going to have here is I'm going to show my screen. So give me 1 second, guys. Pause that, get to the actual meat and potato screen I want to show. Here we go. All right. So today you have yours truly, Mr. Keith Gaitan, and Ed Hopkins. Say hello, Ed.
Hey everybody, how are you doing today?
So we've been diligently working. Engage Snap we launched kind of last year. It goes into great gamification, but we completely supercharged it with Coupon Snap. And so I want to fire things off really with showing you it working, live demonstration as it were, and then show you how easy it would be after this live demonstration to actually create what I'm about to show you. So as you guys know, we talked about that we launched the kiosk contest system. The kiosk contest system is a way for a business to harvest customer data. The majority of businesses have no idea who their customers are or how to reach out to them, how to thank them from coming in. And there's many, many tools out there that they're implementing to try and capture customer data, their email or their Facebook page or their phone number, so on and so forth. But those of you that have been around for a while and understand the industry understand that SMS is king. It reigns supreme, period. So if you want to reach your customers, you want to do it through SMS. Emails end up, if they don't open them enough, they automatically start getting filtered into junk, and then they never see them. Or if you're like me, I have my Gmail account gets over 100 emails every single day, and I don't look at any of them. I don't have the time, and a lot of them are from my local businesses that I opted into some email thing whatever time ago, and I wrote my email down, or if you're at their POS system, a lot of POS systems say, oh, we'll email you your receipt, and that's how they're kind of capturing some data. But this is a real in-house way to capture data and keep it in-house so that they own it. Some of those POS systems, they harvest your data out. Like there's this company called 5-Star. Well, 5-Star harvests the data, and then they share it out with all of their other clients so that you get solicited from other businesses you've never even been to. Anyways, so with our system, I just want to I'm going to go through quickly the beginning of it, and then escalate to the coupon. So as we talked about, one of the ways to harvest data is you want to get the phone number. So you can do this, and you can do it on a mobile phone, which you're seeing done here. You can do it on a tablet. You can do it on a fixed locked tablet at which you would call a kiosk. And this shows exactly how now I have captured a phone number, and by capturing that phone number, they are now part of my SMS campaign. And now I can send them a message including a coupon and an offer. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this was a system where you can also opt in via keyword shortcode. If you don't want to do the gamification, you can just put out there or do both. You can really spread this out any way you want in order to get people to opt in with their phone number. And you'll see here that this person, we opted in here, and then the first text that comes out is here's your coupon. And so they go to open the coupon. It loads. You'll see not available because it's only available weekdays from 11:30 to 3. And if you look at the time at the top left corner when I did this, it was 10:23. So that's why it said not available. So it's a really robust system that works only when needed. And then a day later, you can set it to send a review request. And you can set a filter on a tier that if they hit, like, say, 1 star, that is for your eyes only to the proprietor. Or if they were to select 4 or 5 stars, you set that limit. Let's say they hit 5, it'll automatically launch them to Google reviews so that they can leave that positive review for that customer. And all of that is part of our autoresponder system within this. Here's another live one. If you guys wanted to look at it for yourselves, you could scan that QR code, or as I showed before, you could have texted in 3LB to 69696 for that one. This is a demo one. You can scan that, and this will show you another available coupon and how it works. Valid 4 to 6, but that's only Pacific time. And now let me show you, that was easy, that was cool. It's easy for a customer to use that. This is how we build it. Within the system, you can create a coupon simply by selecting create a new coupon or from templates. And we have about 50 templates in there, where literally all you have to do is put in the logo and what the offer is. Is it 2 for 1? Is it 10% off? A little bit of wording, a logo, an image, and that coupon is done and complete. And you could piecemeal these onesie twosies or subscriptions for coupons, and maybe this would benefit you yourself. It's very easy to create dynamic coupons that are very vibrant and cool. The one that I showed just now, it has an active GIF, so the flames are burning behind it, and like that other one I showed you where it showed the bubbling beer behind it. And our little assistant here, you click on him, and then he opens over there on the left side of your browser all of the fields with which to edit. So you can edit the text, you can do the Google font, you can do font size, you can do background color, and you can change the opacity of the background color and the text color and shadow. Your background image URL, it can be static, it can be a GIF. All of these things are sliders. It's super simple and easy to navigate to make something that will blow away anyone and really look cool and knock someone's socks off. You can tie it into a campaign, meaning that you create a campaign for the kiosk. And now that it's tied to the campaign, that's what would launch. So if they enter, like I showed you there, I entered a phone number, that would automatically launch me that even if I didn't win, like it said, stay calm and play again, I would still send the coupon to them. You didn't win the grand prize, but here's a coupon. And that's automatically launched when you tie that coupon to a campaign. So it creates this gamification that a lot of people are interested in. And like I said, you can launch the gamification only in-house with a fixed tablet that's locked in a kiosk right there, or they could launch it on all of their digital websites and social media sites, Pinterest and Instagram, you name it. They can play it right from their own mobile device, right from their own home. Because the point, I think, of a business is to collect that customer data and then delivering the coupon to entice them to then come in. And now that you have them, you can continue to solicit them on a regular basis. And I'm going to show you an example of a local business doing that right now for me that's very effective. You get to categorize the coupons, a massive amount of categories. And why would you do that? Well, we also have within this a directory building system. So you can create a directory for, say, your local mall or your local shopping center or your chamber of commerce, whatever it is. And then each business that participates within that directory can put their coupon there. And by categorizing it, a consumer who's in the directory that say, well, I'm looking for coupons for food. Well, they go to the food to filter, and then it'll only bring up all the coupons for food within that directory, or baby and kid, or beverages. You guys get the gist of it. It's just like a directory in the mall. Like you look at that big thing and you're trying to find it and where it is on the map, except this is for coupons. Very, very cool, very easy to navigate and use. So our autoresponders, we have an SMS autoresponder. Like I said, SMS reigns supreme, and that is really where you want to go with everything. I would try and collect phone numbers more than I would emails, but you're welcome to collect both and have it work on both. So you get to set it up, when to send, add tokens, create the custom message. As you see here, I have this set, send 2 hours and 30 minutes after they've claimed the coupon. You can do the email, which is the same thing. You draft the message and set the when you want that sent out, as well as our browser push notifications. So within the system, if they are using the Chrome or Firefox browser, they will get an allow for notifications or allow for alerts pop down. And when they select allow, now within the system, you can send and broadcast a message to them that will hit them right on their phone as like a push notification across their browser. Even if the browser is not on, it'll hit them as a notification and drop down on their screen on their phone. So you can create video coupons. So you can get really dynamic with this. So they open the coupon, there's a video there to watch. Maybe it's an infomercial or a commercial, or just the owner saying hello, or maybe they're showing how they built something. It doesn't matter, but something really cool for someone to watch. Maybe it's a preview to a movie because this is a coupon to go get 2 for 1 at the local theater, and it's a preview to the movie that you're about to go see that they're offering this special deal for. You can just make it a default static image on the coupon. International time zones, because like I said, if you're going to set a time when this coupon is available, say between 4 and 6, it's obviously 4 and 6 for the time zone of that business. We've integrated with Slider Revolution, so you can add even more richness to the coupon by using sliders to make it even more dynamic. For those of you that are familiar with that, this should be a winner for you. You can add your call of business, text to business, or directions to business right on the face of the coupon. So if they have, let's say, grabbed this coupon off of a social media site, they're unsure of exactly where the business is, or they want to call and make a reservation or see when they're actually open, all of those buttons are right there, and you can enable those or you can disable those. Now, some of the coolest features that we also build into this is your flexible expiry times, right? So I call this, like in that tagline there, I'm like, think Jack Bauer 24, time is of the essence. Also, it's like Mission Impossible. This coupon will self-destruct in 5 minutes or 5 hours or 5 days from when you open it. And that is based on when each individual opens it for them and them alone. So it can create that urgency for someone that this is a really fantastic offer, but man, if I don't use it in the next 24 hours, I lose it. So use it or lose it in the time frame. That's one option you can do. Another option is you can just set standard dates of availability. This coupon is available starting, February 4th, and it's good until May 4th, for example, that's there. You can also select what days that coupon is available, and not only what day it's available, but what time during the day it's available. Like I showed on the demonstration there, it said not available at that time, because so they couldn't actually use it because it's only good from 4 to 6 and it's not 4 yet, at least here in California, which is where I am at. So you get a lot of customization to really dial this in. Another cool thing that you can do is you can do the claim limits, right? You can do how many times a coupon can be used by the same person. They can use it once per day, twice per day, 12 times per day, but not only per day, it can be per week or per month for that person. In addition, you have the scarcity, which is the claim limit. So how many of those coupons can be claimed per day? Especially if they're broadcasting it on all of their social media sites, they could have 100 or 1,000 people claim that coupon in a single day. They can set limits, and then you can customize the message over here to say, the limit of claims has been reached for the day, try again tomorrow. And you can set that obviously by day, week, month, so on and so forth. The other thing that's really cool is the redemption, right? So you can also, let's say 1,000 coupons were claimed in a single day. Well, a business couldn't really probably afford to hand out a free appetizer to 1,000 people in a single day. So they can set the a number of redemptions that are allowed in a single day. And that could be 10, could be 1, could be half a dozen. Same thing, you customize the message that the amount of redemptions has been reached. Please try again tomorrow. Coupon will be good till tomorrow. Obviously, this works on coupons that you set a static date range for versus self-destruct ones. But even with self-destruct ones, it does set that urgency. Well, if I didn't get it today, I better be back here tomorrow if I want to get this because my coupon's going to expire. And I'll talk a little bit about the security that we have where a person can't, if a coupon expires on them, they can't go back to the link and use it again. They'll just get the same, it recognizes the device, it'll keep telling them that this coupon's expired, or if they've redeemed it, that it's already been redeemed. It's a fairly robust system that has put in a lot of defensive measures from people trying to abuse the system. There's ways to claim the coupon as well. So like in the kiosk campaign where someone enters their phone number to win a contest and you're collecting that phone number to do an SMS campaign, or someone texts in the keyword to the short code, it's great. You have their phone number. You have a phone number, but you don't know who's attached to that phone number. Now you can add to that data information because you can say, okay, I want to know your name. I want to tie it to what your phone number is. I want to know your address. I want to know your birth month because you can also do scheduled birthday offers when their birthday hits for an autoresponder to get a message or a coupon on their birthday. So you can add these things as claim methods, required or not required, in order for someone to actually claim the coupon. Another way is you can require them to watch a video in order to claim the coupon. And of course, this does have a skip button that you can allow them to skip that, but it's another way to entice them or show them something new and interesting as a business owner. If you're like a Bass Pro Shop and you want to show a video of the latest, greatest fishing rod and lure or something and how it works, that would be a good way to show that on that video as well. You can also require a share on Facebook. So I want the coupon. In order for me to get the coupon, I have to share it on my Facebook page. Now the coupon unlocks for me and I've claimed it. Haven't redeemed it yet. I've claimed it. I now can go and use it. You can obviously see the power of this going viral on Facebook. And this is a business is able to do on their own without having to go through Facebook and pay for Facebook ads and add extra money to Facebook. They can get their offer spread virally throughout all of Facebook in this manner.
And it's all about building a contact list because, as you know, data is king when you own a business. The more data you have about customers, the more powerful your business is going to be because now you can keep in communication with your business on an ongoing basis. And this is just another piece of the puzzle that we have that allows you just keep building a list for a business every single day with our different tools.
Yeah. If anyone's ever watched Shark Tank, that's always their number one question. How many customers do you have? And do you know who they are? And do you reach out to them? Because it's not, the hamburger's not their strongest asset for a business if it's a hamburger shop. Or the coffee's not the strongest if it's a coffee shop. You can go to another coffee shop. Their most valuable asset is their database of their customers. If they're going to sell that business or move forward with it, they're like, hey, I have 10,000 customers. I know who they all are. They go along with my business if you're going to buy it. A great example I have is a very close friend of mine has a business. You could look it up. It's Tubby Todd Bath. They make this hypoallergenic, whatever, these really soft soaps for babies and kids and stuff that have skin issues or they want all natural and all of that stuff. So they're very, very strong in their customer database. And they have been approached over the past 3 years. They've really exploded. Nordstrom keeps coming at them every quarter to carry their product. And the reason that they keep saying no to Nordstrom over and over again is because they make it very, very clear. You cannot sell our product online. Because what happens is they don't know who the customer is. The customer is a Nordstrom customer buying the product. They can only sell the product live and in person. That way, if someone wants to get it outside of Nordstrom, they have to go direct to Tubby Todd to get it so that they can get that customer data. And they are very adamant about that. And they have turned down, I can't even tell you how much money from Nordstrom because there's a really high demand for this, for their product. Because they know that their customer is the strongest asset. And that's why they only allow it to be sold in person. And if someone wants it, they got to go directly to them because they want the customer data. So this all helps in building that regardless of what business you are. A car wash, jewelry store, sandwich shop, ice cream shop, florist, salon, even a realtor, anything, you name it. Another way also is a claim method is payment. So this is multifaceted. You could think of it almost like a Groupon or a gift card. You could sell someone $50 in goods and services, right? You get a $50 tab at XYZ restaurant, or $50 at the bowling alley, or the batting cages, or the indoor karting, or whatever it is. $50 worth of credit for $25. So they have to buy it here. They buy that coupon for $25. That coupon or offer then has a $50 value. When they take it to the business, they redeem it to get their $50 worth of credit. It could be used as a boarding pass. It could be used as a ticket to an event, because you can create this digital coupon offer. I say coupon, but it could be a ticket. It can be anything. You can master create it to be anything you want, and then use this payment function to really serve a whole nother purpose, especially when a business is doing a fundraiser. This would be a way for them to generate for their fundraiser. Donate here to get a coupon now for a 2-for-1, and this is how they raise their donations and fundraising. This could be great for a school. In fact, I have my kids' school is going to be doing this for the fall festival next year. I've already laid out all the plans for them, and they love it because they sell all the little tickets for the carnival rides, and they're going to use this payment thing where they pre-buy. Everyone can pre-buy 20 tickets, or 25 tickets, or 50 tickets, and get 10 additional tickets as the offer, and different tiers is what we're going to do with this. So there's so many things that you can do with this. It's only whatever your imagination can come up with all of these different claim methods and how you can create, which is basically this digital page, right? Redeeming. So if you're going to redeem it, there's several ways. You can just redeem it by just a simple click. No big deal. Just click a button and it's redeemed. You can get more, scrutinize it a little bit more, where you want to scan the QR code. This doesn't require any authorization of a QR scanner in any way, shape, or form. Any QR scanner will read it. It'll automatically talk to the cloud and redeem that coupon, and that coupon cannot be used again. So that's very simple and easy, and a big frictionless point for a lot of businesses that don't have to go, well, which device did I authorize to scan this and scan that? Because as you know, if you're familiar with mobile wallet, those have to use the app Pass Verifier. That Pass Verifier is an app that has to be downloaded on a device. That device has to be authorized to scan that particular pass. So it can become a bit cumbersome. This eliminates all of that 100%. And then, of course, there's also password validation if you want to type in a code on their phone in order to validate whatever it was that coupon, offer, gift card, donation ticket, whatever it was. So you can enter transaction data as well. So this would be if they want to know how much money they generated off of this coupon. So someone had a coupon for free appetizer with the purchase of an entree. When they redeem this coupon at the end with the bill, the server can put in the full ticketed amount for that customer. Then they'll know, okay, that customer came in, redeemed this coupon that we put a $20 value on, but they spent $100 with us, or these people spent $60 with us, and they can monetize and see how much money was generated off of that single coupon. This is great for REO with any of your businesses or customers that we've built into the system. There's geolocations, which is the location where the coupon can be used, where it's available, all the different locations. If it's a chain or a restaurant groups, they can see all the locations available to them to go and use that offer. Of course, I talked about there's SMS keywords that you can enable for the coupons, and there's the browser notifications as well that you can enable for your coupons. You can add the link to the directory, which I talked about, as well as you can create CNAME, which is great for SEO and the ease of distribution for your coupons across the World Wide Web. If you're tech savvy, like Ed is, then we have custom CSS there, so you can get even more creative than all of the basic cut and paste, easy to use. If you're not a tech guy, you can build a coupon that looks like you're a IT genius with our system. But if you're not, I mean, if you are an IT genius, then you can go even further with the system. And we control which views you have. There's 4 views to the card. And that just adds like depth to the card. Like, here's the coupon. Thanks for claiming. Please show this to server. Now it's been redeemed. You can eliminate that to just the 1 view if that's how simple you want to keep it. There's third-party integrations as well for your Facebook pixels, your Google Analytics, and the embed code to put it on your site, your customer site, or your own site. We try to give you all the tools and caveats you need to really disperse this like wildfire, because the name of the game is get to know your customers, who they are, get their names, get their numbers, get their emails, continue to invite them back. There was a survey or a report done about it's far less expensive to market to current customers and get them to return than it is to try and find new customers. And the way to use existing customers as your main source of revenue is to continually reward them for their loyalty and remind them of your existence. So this is a live portion with a Q&A, and I know, Ed, we have a thing that we just really finalized, which we want to go over, which is the loyalty portion of this. If you're ready to show that, Ed. Ed, are you there?
Hello?
Hey, there you are.
All right, so what we've created is this loyalty system. We just launched it on Friday.
Do I need you to take the screen?
I do have the screen.
Oh, why do I not see it? I'm sorry. Go on. Continue.
Just like the coupon system, you can customize these to look however you want them to look. Customize all the text, backgrounds, the types of punch images you want to use. For example, we do provide you with some basic punch images, but you can customize and bring your own unpunched and punched images into the system. You can add social media into this card as well. So when a card is shared with a friend and they sign up for the loyalty card, you can earn a punch just by sharing. And that works with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, and Pinterest. Next, we can require registration, just like on the coupon system that Keith showed you. And you can require certain amounts of data, and all that is put into, obviously, a list, because data is king, and you can use that to market to later via SMS and email. You can flow, once people sign up, once they register, you can flow them into a lot of different email autoresponders. MailChimp, iContact, GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, you guys get the point. They're all here. And if there's something that we don't have, we will add it for you. We do have the login modal as well. And what this does is once you log in as a customer, you can keep that cookie active, so when they visit that card again, like the next day, they don't have to log in. It'll automatically know it's them. And this is all done without an app. This is all done with just plain HTML5 websites. And you can also make that expire and require them to log in if they haven't looked at the card in X amount of days. Now, a cool feature that we've added here, obviously, once you determine how many punches you want to have on the card, you then can offer a lower gift for people to opt out of the big prize. So if your big prize is buy one, get one free, at the 3 or 4 punch mark, you can get them to get out of this particular card and get it to refresh to a new card if they choose a lesser prize of lesser value. So at the end of the day, they're still visiting your store, they're still getting punches, but they want to hurry up and get their deal now, so they can take this, and then it resets their card and they have to start all over again. And these are delivered. For example, you can send an email on punch, you can send an SMS on a punch, you can send an email on a claim, and also send an SMS on a claim as well. You can offer a pre-punch bonus for registration. So when someone first gets into the card and they need to register, they will automatically, you can make it set so we'll punch the card 5 times just for joining. Another cool feature is we can actually make this loyalty card, which is on a website, act like an app does on a phone. I'll let Keith kind of explain how a PWA works.
So a progressive web app is uh, it looks like an app, it acts like an app, it works like an app, but it's not an app. It saves on your home screen with an icon like an app, can receive push notifications on Androids, and iOS isn't playing ball on that one yet, without it ever being native. So you don't have to publish it in the store. A customer doesn't have to download it and take up storage on their phone. It doesn't run in the background, so it'll never be one of those things that they say, hey, this is draining your battery. You might want to shut it off or get rid of it, and that's why people get rid of certain apps. It just lives there, and it's easy to recall that feature, that progressive web app, that loyalty card, that digital loyalty card right on your phone, right off your home screen. And you could even make, like they make files on their home screens to hold certain things. You can make all my punch cards are in this little folder on my home screen button, and then there it is. And it's the logo of the business or their icon that you create for them or that they have already. So it really works, functions, and looks and lives like an app without being an app. It's the best of everything.
Well said. Um, just like our coupons, you can also determine what days a card can be punched. We can select the days, in this case, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Monday and Sunday, cards can't be punched. So obviously, you're going to want to explain that to your customer in your content. And we do have several content boxes that you can add to add your explanation of how the loyalty program works. But like the coupon system, you can also make it so punches can only occur during times of the day, for example, in the afternoon or only in the morning. Next, we can set the punch limits. For example, if my wife goes to this coffee shop 4 times a day, as an example, she'd be able to get her card punched 4 times that one day. And you can set all the limits up to the max amount of punches the card actually has. Now, here is the very cool thing, and we've implemented this. It's called the store punch scanner. So how this works, and I'm going to bring this up on my phone here, emulator, and hopefully I can get this to work. And just bear with me here for 1 second.
It's okay. That way we know it's live when it doesn't work perfect. When it takes a minute,
okay, here it comes. So here's my phone. It's loaded up. Now, imagine me as the agent. Now, you as the customer, the first thing you're probably thinking is, well, I can just scan this and punch this an unlimited amount of times. Well, this does not work. You guys can go ahead and try to scan this right now, and it will not punch the card. It can only be done from a scanner URL that our system provides. And here's the cool thing, is our scanner, it is not an app. It's actually a web page. So let me log in again. Let's see if I can bring this back online. Let me close this out. I think it timed out on me, Keith.
Yeah, that happens, but that shows that it's live and not Memorex.
Right, here we go.
There's no scanner authorization. There's no download this app. There's none of that. This is a URL link to a proprietary scanner that will use the camera of your device with this URL page to scan that and give it its punches. It's very advanced, very cool. Starting to be implemented by a lot more people, and it's pretty pricey if a business wants to implement it, actually.
I'm trying to bring this up again, Keith. Hopefully this will work for me.
That's okay. Bring it. We got time. We got a couple minutes.
All right, so if I go here, bring up my card. All right, so what I'm going to do, I got my phone sitting up here. I'm going to slide this down. Now, I am the agent, and I want to scan the card. So I do scan punch card. And now I'm going to slide this over, and it punched it. Now you'll see this refresh. This will actually refresh on the customer's phone that fast. And it'll say you have just punched loyalty card of 4 more punches. It's supposed to say the person's name, but I never put my name when I registered. But that way the agent can go back and say, oh, thank you, Jennifer, for getting your card punched. You have 4 more punches left for the big prize. So I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to do scan punch card. I'm looking away. And now I'm going to come in. Oh, and it just my USB disconnected. But you guys get the point. It actually got it. So it did punch me.
Nice. It got it before it chimed out. Nice.
What's cool about this scanner too, in most cases, in a lot of the scanners, the apps that you see like on a phone, you actually have to get right up to the QR code and perfectly center it and then press the phone. It's real clunky. Then you got to click to go to URL. You can literally be like 4 feet away from the QR and it'll read it from that far away. So there's never interaction where an agent has to touch the customer's phone. And that's usually a big thing. People don't like their phone being touched by other people because of the germs and all that stuff. This is one of the great solutions that we've created. This also works on our coupons as well that Keith showed you earlier. Now, obviously, we do have the manual approve where you can, just like this, type it in as an agent, and it'll punch the card as well. Now, there might be instances where there is a certain limit on the number of punches that can be punched. But let's say I'm the owner of the store and I really like you as a customer and I want to have more punches given to you on that particular day because I like you. Well, back on that scanner page, there's actually a button that'll override to allow that card to be punched additional times as long as that password is known. And for example here, this is the password to access the override and also access the scanner for the very first time. Once that person's logged in with this password on that scanner, they can always go back to that scanner and scan unlimited amounts of loyalty cards. Now, we get this question a lot. It's like, what happens if one of the clerks had access to it and they got fired? So now they're going to go give the URL to all their friends and all. They're going to log in and they're going to start punching their own cards. Well, it doesn't work like that. I can literally anytime come in here, just change the password, make sure that people that are still working there know the password, click save card. So when they try to log in, the person that got fired, when they try to log in later, it won't let them log in and won't let them scan the card. So that's a pretty cool feature that we've added. I got a question here from Jay. He says, can I see a few of your example coupons? All right, so let me, I'm going to pause my screen for just a second here.
Yeah, just, I guess show the templates or something, right?
Yeah, I'll show a couple templates here. All right, so I'm going to go to create a new coupon, and I want to select it from a template. If I come down here, you'll see that there is some example templates. So I'm going to click here, view coupons, so you guys can see what they look like. Let me put this in mobile mode so you guys can kind of see the perspective of a mobile user. So this coupon has expired. Let me go to the next one here. View coupon, golf template. So this is our golf template here. Inspect, I'll put this in mobile. And here you see, all you do is grab the template that you want and then change out your logos. You can actually keep the same deal if you want. If you want to change the wording, it takes literally a few seconds. But that's essentially how we've set up our templates. They're all pretty much all the same. Let's see if I can go to another one here. See the car service one. This is our car service template. 15% off your automotive service. Take it, and this will deliver the deal via SMS, all that stuff that you guys could possibly want in a couponing system. This system does it. I'll show a few more for you guys. Let's do the handyman template. Open link in new window. Put it in mobile mode. This is what it looks like on a mobile device. Pretty cool. We use some high-end images for this. You guys can bring your own backgrounds, your own colors. We're just getting you guys started with some templates so you guys can go from there and change from what we've already created. I'll show one last one. This will be for a manicure. And this is what it looks like on a mobile device. Bring a friend and get a free manicure. That's just the way to build business. And these are the way that customers, or excuse me, clients of yours will build their lists, is coupons like these where bring a friend and get a free manicure. Obviously, it's going to cost that business, what, 30, 40 bucks for a manicure, but now they have a new friend that is possibly going to be added to their list. And that's just more, if you think about it, if they're a heavy user and that person gets a manicure once a month, put a dollar value, and that could be like $500 to $1,000 a year for all the services that are available at this manicure um, shop. Uh, and let's get into some questions, Keith, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
Uh,
Let's do it.
Ken asked, any suggestions how to price the coupon program? What about bundling it with other services? What works in areas outside California? I know California is a great state, but people are used to paying higher prices.
Well, Ken, I know you. You know me. And what's my always my go-to price on everything? 25 bucks. Because everybody can afford 25 bucks to like get their feet wet and start off and say, let's run a coupon program. Let me create a coupon for you, 25 bucks. I'll make you a digital coupon that customers have to share on Facebook and put it on all your social media sites and put all that. And let's see what kind of traction we get off me just building you one coupon. If you build them a coupon and they put that out there, and they will get a response, which I didn't talk about this, but we have built into the system, and Ed could go to it because he's live on the site, which all of this, there's no downloads. You guys don't have to download anything. All you do is log in. You have a membership to your account, and you can go in and you can build an endless amount. We don't charge per account, per card, per nothing. But we also, you can schedule to send out a monthly CSV file of all of the card activity. And you can see stats on the card, how many times it was used, when it was used, and all of those things. So it's a great way to get your feet wet, 25 bucks, have them run a campaign, create a nice coupon that's an offer that they've been, like, say, running on a value pack mail out or in a newspaper or whatever they're trying to do, and create that. Tell them to put the code out, the link, the QR code, or the keyword short code, and put it out everywhere and give them a 1-month trial for 25 bucks, and they'll be true believers. And then you can put them on a subscription service where, we can do as many coupons as you want a month for $200 a month, or you can do onesie twosies, and I'll charge you, $100 a coupon or 50 bucks a coupon. You got to feel it out. It depends, obviously, on the size of the business and the territory of where you live. If you live in a very densely populated area, you can charge more because they're going to get a lot of traffic, and it's going to make them a ton of money by all the traffic they bring. If you live in a less populated area where, they're hoping to just get, 20 or 30 new customers or returning customers that month, you can't charge that much for it. If you're charging too much at $1 a customer, they got to make sure that it's worth their value, their while, right? So if you overcharge, you got to look at the industry, look at the area, and look what it's going to cost them per customer to run that. Because not only are they paying for you to create the coupon, they're also paying for whatever the discount is on the back end. So you take all that into consideration and weigh it out. But most people will say yes to $25 a month for, say, one coupon a month, or the same coupon. I have one, actually it's a supermarket out here. It's a local supermarket, and it's one coupon, and it's just scheduled to go out. It's the same coupon, and it's the same offer every single Sunday. That's it. Just every Sunday, it's scheduled like clockwork to go to everyone in the database to remind everyone that on Sunday they got a family deal for 20 bucks. You get this whole shish kebab platter thing, and that's all they wanted. That's it. So I only had to create the offer one time and put it in the scheduler, and then as people opt in, they just get added to the database, and it's all automated. So I don't even have to look at it, and it's just on autopilot unless they want to add another coupon. So it's just something you can just say, hey, set it to remind people every Friday is this, every Sunday is that, happy hour this. So you got to just look at your market and figure out what you think they can afford and go from there. A big chain, if they got like 50 restaurants or 25 or something like that, you're going to charge them a real pretty penny because they can afford it because it's being spread out across all of them. And there's a chain out here near me. They're a national chain. And when they opened here where I live in Vista, California, North County, San Diego. I was all excited to go there and pitch them on all of these cool digital tools that I have in my arsenal of marketing materials and everything that I have, my quiver, as it were. But they were already hooked up nationally with a larger company where I know they're paying way more than I would charge them, and I could handle their national business for them. But they're using the same technology. But I use that to my advantage because I go to my local guys that are like, man, that chain just opened and now my business is down. I'm like, yeah, well, here's what they're using for marketing. They got keyword short code. They got digital coupons. They got Wi-Fi marketing. I can deliver all of that to you so that you're playing on, Fortune 500 scale, but I can deliver it to you at the prices you can afford. And that's how I'm getting more customers because they see what the big chains are doing and they need to compete to stay alive. And so I'll deliver it at a price they can afford because it only helps me build business. I got a good rapport with the Chamber of Commerce in my area. I got a lot of happy customers because I'm not overcharging and they're getting a lot of bang for their buck. I should be charging more, but I'm more happy making people happy or my customers happy and them referring and bringing me more business. So I'm sorry if that's a long belabored answer to a simple question, but you have to read your market. And, sometimes use a lost lead and be benevolent and give something away to get something in the end.
Obviously, we hold a webinar every single Tuesday, which helps you guys as we train you on the new features that we add all the time. We always take your wants and desires for a great system for coupons, for kiosks, and we actually create off your idea. So a lot of this system is built off other members' ideas. We constantly update it every single week. So we do a webinar at 7 o'clock every single Tuesday. You guys can ask questions and see all the new stuff that we add to the system. What I'm showing here on the screen here, this is an example kiosk. Keep in mind, I showed you guys a loyalty earlier. This also will work as a check-in system. So when a customer who's been here before and they've registered, when they put in their phone number, that'll also punch the card. But I have it set up right now just for like a contest. And you can set this phone number mask for any country. So obviously you'll see it's USA just based on how I have it set. So a US resident will put in their phone number on the kiosk. Now they've opted in and they get a loser message. Now, as Keith described earlier, when you have a loser, doesn't necessarily mean you don't have to give them anything. It's always still a good idea to send them like a consolation prize or a smaller coupon. Obviously, the big winner here is going to get 2 free jumbo pizzas, and eventually you can do all the settings to determine which numbers are the winners. It could be like every 20th person. It could be the 100th. You can also make it cycle so it goes 1 through 100, and every 100th is the winner. You can set all the cycles for the winners. And I'll just put one more in here. Hopefully this one will be a winner.
You can make everyone a winner too if you're just trying to get business. In fact, some of you, and I'm not sure which ones of you because I'm not looking at it, but some of you on the very first email invitation for this webinar, you registered for the webinar via this exact system. I set up the kiosk and you gave me your phone number, which gave you the link to the webinar. And that was to just show you exactly how it worked. And for those of you that did that, after you typed in your number, in fact, if you could pull that up, Ed, that would be awesome. But
what do you want to see?
What was that?
What do you want to see?
The one that we put on that first email that I sent out where I welcomed everyone for signing up for the webinar.
All right, let me check, see if I can find it here.
Because it just shows you the dynamics of what you can do with this system. Someone puts in their number and then you can create so that it says, wow, thanks for signing up for the webinar. I can't wait to see you on the 13th, which is, I think, what my message was, something similar to that. but just showing you how, like I was saying before, you're only limited by your imagination with what you can do with this. If we maybe I just have to pull up that original email that shows that kiosk, but it was very, very awesome in the way that we created that to show it to everybody and how it worked. Yeah, there it is. So you can put that in the chat box for other people to go to on their own, just to experience it for themselves as well.
Hopefully this will send. Hopefully that works. And I'll just demo this one out while we're on the air here.
All fives.
And you can customize all the sounds, and you'll hear, I'll have to turn up my speakers here. Let me go ahead and turn that up. And let me finish this off.
Hi, this is Keith Guyton from EngageSnap. To finish registration to the private webinar, please check the text message I just sent you. See you at the webinar. Hi, this is Keith Guyton.
Pretty cool. And it'll go a second time. You always want to make sure, and the message is always less than the refresh rate.
See you at the webinar.
But so another example of how you're only limited by your imagination. So this allows you to collect that data, get a text message, and then those of you that registered that way got a text message that had the link to register for the webinar. So you can use this in many, many ways and have a lot of fun with this system.
I just want to add too, we have several members. Obviously, we took a lot of their ideas to create this system. We have several members that have deployed these in certain locations, and there is one member in 1 month built a list, a contact list, a SMS list of, I think it was 2,500 people in 1 month using this kiosk.
It does what it does. I mean, it's a good system, and some of you have been like, yeah, this has been around for a while. It has been, but it hasn't ever been around the way it is that we designed it. I mean, this is literally supercharged. This is a twin turbo V12 kiosk contest, digital coupon, autoresponder, SMS campaign system. Second to none. I defy anyone to find something similar to this anywhere.
And obviously
delivers as much.
We get this a lot. We get like, what about the cost? What about the cost of everything? So let's say deploying a kiosk for a tablet on eBay, $39. For a stand on Amazon, $39. For SMS, we use, instead of a service called Twilio, we use a service called Textria, and the costs are twice as less as Twilio. And
so half the price of Twilio.
These prices are insane. And once you get in the system, we actually own Textria as well. We're actually connected to the switch to send SMS. We can offer you even better deal once you log in and save another 30-45% off the published pricing you see here. So if you can imagine sending SMS for 0.003 cents, 3/100ths of a cent, how many SMS is that going to cost you? For, let's say, worst case scenario, your client of 10,000 people entered on that kiosk in 1 month. Now, if you're with Twilio, you'd get pretty scared at 0.0075 per. That would cost you almost $75. With Textria, 10,000 SMS times that by 0.0035. As an example, that's our tier 2 pricing. We have a tier 1 that's even lower. That would cost you only $35. So that's almost more than 50% savings using Textria. So we've made things more affordable so you can run your business and make additional profits without having to think about what's going to put you in the poorhouse.
Exactly. Delphine Hicks has a great question. I work with nonprofits. Is there a template coming for that? Like I mentioned, I'm working with my school, which is a nonprofit, to do a coupon system for the fair. So it's whatever they're offering. I mean, the template is just a foundation, but you're going to build it for whatever they want. So yeah, it works with nonprofits. It works with that, whatever they're trying to promote or offer, you can build it. Maybe because also my school does a big golf classic. And so the golfing coupon is perfect for the school that's a nonprofit to advertise that for their golf classic as well. And as Ed was talking about the kiosks, so iPads, if you're going to use an iPad for a kiosk, which I would never use because they're so expensive, but iOS has automatically within settings a way to lock the tablet. So you don't have to download anything. It's within a settings system. But if you're using an Android, we provide you the code that you need to lock that.
I'm showing on the screen right here, Keith. It's our Android kiosk locker, and essentially all you do is you download it, install it, and now you have a locked kiosk, so people can't go up to your kiosk and put in porn sites or anything that would piss people off, especially
inappropriate anything, right? Yeah, which is also partly why I like the feature is that they can play on their own device too. So if you're worried about a device getting hacked or someone breaking it or the expense of it, you can just put the QR code up and say play to win. They scan the QR code and it brings it up on their phone like I showed at the beginning of this as the demo to play for themselves.
So we're going to show you an example here how it gets set up. We show you how to install it. Then once it's on, there's some hidden buttons up here that only you would know about. And you go center, left, right, and it'll unlock the kiosk. That way you can change the URL or have access to it to do other things. Here is the question of the day, and we thought about this a long time ago. Is this white label, or our clients be able to go to EngageSnap directly? Everything that you create in this system, we offer a set of script. It's usually one page. You upload it to your server, and now everything becomes labeled in your brand under your domain. But everything that you do for setup will have to be accessed from EngageSnap. Everything that's viewable by either your customer or your customer's customers will be sent to a white label domain that you either put on their hosting or on your hosting. Delphine says you can always ask your potential customer how much would this be worth to you. They will let you know how to price it. Exactly right.
Exactly. Very true. So if you want to, I don't know if you want to go back to me, I'll go to my last screen share.
Sure. Sorry, everybody, for all the little quirks when doing my presentation. Things happens during live sessions. Anything that can go wrong sometimes does.
Yeah, but at least you know we're live. You know, this isn't pre-recorded, and we're demoing live product. This is the real deal. This all works. So basically, you know, you guys have, those of you that have been here, some of you know us, some of you have been around for a while. Maybe you're like, well, this is great. Now, you know, what's this going to cost me? Well, if you think that you can use this for yourself, if you think that you can sell it, or if you have clients that you think can benefit for it, and you want to, you know, have access to the system, here's our access. So it's $117 up front and then $77 a month, and that's unlimited access, meaning you can have one client or 1,000,000 clients. You're never going to pay an additional penny. There's no rev shares. We don't even know what you charge your clients. That's 100% your money. We only want the membership, and for the membership, we continue to give you support, training regularly. And of course, we are always updating and improving the product to stay very, very relevant and current. And we never charge for updates or additional features to the product. However, because we're ending spring here, there's a little code there, which is E2019 spring. Then it's going to knock 20 bucks off for you guys. So it'll be $97 to sign up, and then it's $57 a month. And that's unlimited access, create as much as you want, sell it for any price that you want. I mean, literally, one or two customers covers the cost, and the rest is literally butter. I mean, it's all topping. It's all, a cherry on top for you at that point. So if you like the system, if you think it's something you can use for your business, for yourself, or that you think you can resell this to businesses out there, you see a need for it and you understand how to deliver it, or you have current customers can benefit from this, this is how you can access it. And this is our release, basically. This is our first day release of our Engage Snap Coupon Snap. We released Engage Snap, which did not have coupons, about a year ago, and now we've improved it, and here it is with Coupon Snap. A little bit more, but there's a lot more here going on. So that's your access to it. Get.engagesnap.com.
And I want to add too.
Yeah.
I want to add too, Keith. The coupon code is ES 2019 spring. So if you can edit that live on the screen while everybody's here.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yep. And
here we go.
that'll
Engage Snap.
That
so
drops
Engage Snap.
Exactly. ES Engage Snap. So that will drop both of these setup and drops the monthly $20 each. So that's saving you $260 your first year, which is not bad.
It's a home run. I really think it is. And like I said, and a couple of you guys laughed at me, $25 a month is a real teaser. It's true, but you can easily land two $25 a month clients, and you're only out of pocket $7 a month. And that's only going to build your business exponentially after that. You'll get good referrals from them. Always ask for a referral from a customer that you set up and run a successful campaign. Ask for a referral. They're all very, very interconnected. All of these businesses, I don't care if it's restaurant, coffee, floral, batting cages, trampoline parks, you name it. Like, this is a great idea for a trampoline park to take this there and use it. I mean, anywhere that that does business, that sells any goods or service, they're a potential customer. There's like Massage Envy and anything similar to that. Movie theaters, I mean, it's endless. Ice cream shops, cupcake factories. Cupcakes are really big ever since that Cupcakes War shows. And here in Vista, there's a cupcake store that's won Cupcake Wars twice.
All right, so I got to cover this, Keith, real quick. So what does the price cover? The price covers everything that Engage Snap is currently what it does, which is kiosk, coupons, loyalty, and anything else we ever add to it, which is also, I don't know, Keith, you haven't told about the community app, which is coming right online.
Yeah. So if you go to this getengagesnap.com, I believe you're going to see the community app listed there at the bottom, coming soon. So the community app, and what that is, and you'll automatically inherit that, is it'll be a native app that you can use for your community, and without them having to have a proprietary app. And the reason that you would want to do this is a native app allows you geofencing and beacon technology for message delivery by proximity, and you can go proximities that are like 10,000 square feet down to an inch. Like you do a scavenger hunt with this, or all kinds of cool things. There's one of those things that's really popular. My daughter's scout leader does it. It's like these geo scavenger hunt things, and you have to go to a location and find the object. I forget what it's called. Someone could call me out on that. But this could really take it to the next level. But anyways, so it's a single app. You guys don't have to pay for it. Your businesses don't have to pay for it, but they can use it to for their customers to create loyalty, messaging, and connect the coupons to it. Allows the geofencing and iBeacon technology. So now if I'm here in Vista, and then I go to New York, and New York is also has an area there, like let's say the Bronx, and that community is using this app in our system because one of you live there and have sold this to that community, when I get there, because I'm part of that community app, I automatically get notified of all the deals there in the Bronx because I'm there and I have that particular community app. So it's a global community app that we're delivering to you guys. It'll be out very shortly, so you can really take it to the next level with businesses saying now you can be, if someone is using this in Los Angeles and then comes to here, they're going to see your offers and your notices as well. So it's global advertising at pretty much pennies for the cost. That would be a real lost lead for you guys, would be that community app, and have them start having customers use that. And then you can monetize it by having them send out notifications to that app, push notifications about an offer that they have with the coupon attached, and links to their loyalty program, so on and so forth. It's pretty phenomenal. So when that launches, you'll automatically inherit that. Those of you, and if anyone here, and a lot of you know each other and have been around and are going to probably converse about this, there isn't a single person that you can verify it. We've never raised rates on anybody that's ever joined with us on a particular program at all. We add other product and we never raise the rate. We might sell that product as a standalone like we are with this, but it's we're pretty legit, as it were. We're not your typical, not to be disparaging, but we're not one of those guru people, give you a big rah-rah speech and give you a pep rally about how much money we make and you can go make a bunch of money and here's how, and use this, and do you have the power to do it, or can you do it? I challenge you, blah, blah. This is just, look, we've created a very, very strong, reliable marketing tool. And if you think that you can use it, or that you can, if you think you can use it, or you think that you can sell it, or you think that your current customers can use it, then here it is for you. Obviously, if it's something that's out of your league, and yeah, it's great and all that, but I don't know if I can sell it or do anything with it, then don't buy it. I get it. We're not saying, hey, this is your get rich program. It's not. This is a program, but if you're real proactive and you're a go-getter, this is something you can go and sell and keep 100% of your profit. That's it. It's that simple, right? We provide a product, and it's a good product. It's a useful product. It's very current, very valuable product to the industry today, and it's always improving and growing. I don't have to go on and belabor this much longer. Many of you have been here for a while. We appreciate everyone that is here. Yes, there will be a replay that we will send out. I think I covered what your investment is to do this. Everyone understands. Ed, can you address tell me about Facebook API at all? I know the share on Facebook basically means if you post it, you have to post it to your Facebook page in order to claim it. And
yeah, I don't have anything to show right now. This is not really a training call. This is supposed to be a...
Yeah. Basically, I have to share it on my Facebook page. And when I post that coupon on my Facebook page, because I posted it, it unlocks the coupon so that I can claim it and redeem it. And now it's on my Facebook page, and someone's going to see it and go, oh, that's cool. I'm going to use it too. Put the link in here. Did you put the link in the chat box for this?
Yes, I did.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah,
we'll stay up for 5 more minutes, guys. Make sure you guys go to get.engagesnap.com. Use the coupon code ES, E as in engage, S as in snap, 2019 spring. Obviously, spring ends here, 8 days? Maybe that coupon will end too. So make sure you guys get over there and grab this one. You're going to save a bundle. And
correct.
I'm going to tell you what you guys get with our system. You compare us to anybody that's out there and what they're charging for even inferior features and inferior product. You'll see that the choice is very clear. It's get.engagesnap.com. get started today. We'll take a few more questions, Keith, and we got to roll. I know you got to pick up your kids. Last day of school, right?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's the last day. But I mean, there's a competitor out there that offers this, and they wholesale it. Like, it's like a retailer goes to their website, and they're saying, and the only thing they have is the kiosk part, and it's $199 a month, and it's just the kiosk part. They don't have the coupon part or the loyalty part. So that gives you an idea, and they're pretty successful, and they're out there. So this is great. Yeah. So Engage Snap and Coupon Snap are married. They're joined at the hip. They are one and the same. Replays coming. Geocaching. Do you know what they're referring to, Ed?
No, Chloe, they might have misheard you saying something else.
Geocaching. You'll be able to geofence with the app for people. So if they're at Starbucks and you're Bob's Coffee Shop and they have that community app on their phone and they go to Starbucks, it'll be like, hey, I see you're at Starbucks. Why don't you come on over here and I'll give you your cup of coffee for free today to get them to come back. Yeah, we have training on campaigns, school function. Yeah, we do all kinds of training. So you join, you can put in a request ticket, and I'm always open to do one-on-ones with people. The kiosk is set up very simply. You create it and then post it. It's a URL link, and then you open the tab to it and lock it, or just post it and let people play on their own. Deanna, I've been with Peek and Snap for a couple of years. Yes, thank you. And as you noticed, Deanna, that we've never raised your rates, and we keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. Yes, you already have access to this. It's in your Beacon Snap dashboard. And that's the last question. So I appreciate everyone being here.
Last time, guys, go to get.engagesnap.com. The coupon is E as in engage, S as in snap, ES 2019 spring, and spring ends in a few days here. So make sure you guys take advantage of this while you can. We are getting ready to do a major paid launch of this, and the pricing is going to go up. And just to be fair to everybody, when they get on at that higher price, that's what we're going to have to sell to everybody in the future. So this is the good time to jump on. It's time to end your 2019 with a lot more clients. And as Keith said, selling this at $25 per client, I'd rather have 300 clients at $25 each than 0 at 300.
Exactly. So there you guys go. That's it. And it's a fun little video I made.
Go ahead and play it, Keith.
Okay. It's really cool. We'll finish off with this, guys.
Okay. Very good job, Keith. Thanks, everybody, for hopping on. Keith, show the URL one last time, and we'll get it out of everybody's hair. You're going to go to get.engagesnap.com. Thanks, Keith. Great presentation. Hope everybody loves what you saw. And like I said before, if you guys like everything that you've seen and you think we're missing something, join up, and we'll make it for you. That's how we roll. Yeah, with that said, I'm Ed Hopkins. Keith, I'll go ahead and let you close her up.
Yeah, I think, we're pretty legit because we didn't give a sales pitch. We just showed how the system worked, and because it speaks for itself. So appreciate everyone being here. I think you guys see the value, and have a great morning, afternoon or evening, because we are international, and yes, this will work anywhere and everywhere. Have a great, great, great rest of your time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.